Around 2018, 2019, there were a lot of sweet, family-friendly dog movies. Look, I'm a fan of the genre, but I'm also a fan of finding the twisted version of popular subgenres and trends.
It's about time there was kind of a dog movie that wasn't just for kids.
I'm a huge dog person. How many times has a dog owner acted out what they're thinking and saying about their dog?
Why are these humans so desperate to keep us?
Because they love us?
No, I got a theory. They need us for our poop.
I feel like we need more of these kinds of stories. Epic event films about a group of dogs.
Howling!
I'm just not a great howler.
I absolutely love talking dog movies for everything that they are. You know, they are moving, overly dramatic, slightly corny, but I've watched them all.
I had a general meeting with Dan Peralt, and I asked if you had a magic wand and any crazy, wild idea of yours could exist as a movie, what would it be? And he said an R-rated talking dog movie.
Whoa.
To me, it was how do we subvert the dog movie? And it was so fun playing with the well-established tropes of the family dog movie.
Our producing partner came to us and said, I have a script that's about toxic relationships. And then he said, it stars dogs who bite their owner's dick off. That I understand.
Bill Lord and Chris Miller are comedic geniuses who are great at pushing the envelope of comedy, but also always making sure that everything they work on has heart.
I was just floored by the creative license and the unbridled shenanigans that these dogs go throughout this movie.
What really surprised me was just how much heart the script had and the depth it went into, and that these were actually fully complex, fully developed characters.
I could tell the moment I sniffed Uranus, you're a great guy.
Josh has such incredible attention to detail. He's really preoccupied with making sure that even in a movie as wild as this one, that there's a real story underneath and that he cares so deeply about these characters, no matter if they're animals or people.
Oh, thank you.
He just is a huge comedy fan. He's like the biggest fan in the room, and he just wants you to go and go and go.
With the help of my producing team, I put together a pitch video to the studio, to Universal, to kind of lay out how I see it and why it can be a big hit.
We're all super excited to go make this movie. But there is one last member of the team I know wanted to say something before we wrap this up. So thank you for your time and apologies in advance for anything he might say.
Strays, Bug interview, Mark.
Good afternoon. My name is Bug. I have no balls, and neither do you if you don't greenlight this fucking movie.
Okay, cut there.
We had no cast attached when we went and started shooting. Will's voice paired with the visuals of Reggie, our hero dog, was totally magical. It just fit.
Isn't that a dog's purpose?
Don't ever say it again. Wait.
The play between Jamie Foxx's character and Will Ferrell's character is really the heart of the movie.
Jamie Foxx brought Bug to life in a way that was beyond my expectations. He's so funny, and he's such a talented improviser.
Part of guy. I once saw a dog that was half Labrador and half poodle.
A Labradoodle?
No. A poodle.
Isla Fisher is incredible. She brings an energy to that character that pops on screen, even as the dog.
Like, now that Jenna's spending just so much time with Bella, it's kind of given me a chance to do a little self-care.
I'm learning I love digging. I love digging. I love it.
Randall, I think leaned into that character so beautifully.
You stole these from a human?
What if someone saw?
Relax.
When I got the four of them in a room, it was so fun to watch Randall play off of Will and Jamie and Isla, and the four of them kind of bust each other up the way you want if these are supposed to be four close friends.
Josh really allowed us to play and threw his own pitches at us that were always so funny.
He was really comfortable with us trying anything and everything.
Josh has the most infectious spirit. Anything he does is his most favorite thing he's ever worked on.
There's the expression we all know, right? Don't work with children and animals. And, this had both and mostly just animals.
The animal trainers are in many ways the star of production. They're really running the show in terms of getting the dogs to do what you need them to do.
It was always a combination of trying to create moments from the dogs, And then I learned very early on in the process that you also just have to film a lot and let them fall into their natural behaviors.
Burn in hell, you motherfucking son of a bitch.
On some days, I was so blown away with what we would get, and some days the dogs just weren't feeling it, just like human actors.
It's pretty amazing to see how they work with these dogs and get them to do some pretty complicated maneuvers. It's not only fun to see, but I feel like I'm also picking up some tips for how to bring some order into the chaos of my own canine life.
Everything was centered around the comfort of the dogs. The studio was built around the kennel, and they all lived there, and we were guests in their world.
They were so happy on the set, and they were always giving them little cheese treats after they did their thing. And they had this little stick that had a little cheese at the end of it. They go, yep, you did the take, here's the cheese.
That's how they got us into these chairs.
I'm so full of cheese right now.
Good boy.
To me, the heart is everything in any film. I think the best comedies really work when you care, where you're emotionally invested.
He's a good boy.
You're actually watching the movie thinking, why am I tearing up here? I shouldn't be.
At the heart of it, these 4 dogs have this incredible friendship, and there's something beautiful about them creating their own family.
I just couldn't be more happy with how the film came out, and so proud of how the whole team, everyone involved in this film, put so much of themselves into it.